everyone, welcome back to Crafted Catastrophes. If you're into 3D printing, you know that filament can sometimes snap, run out mid-print, or just leave you with frustrating leftovers, but don't toss those scraps just yet. Today we're going to tackle filament splicing. It's an easy and effective way to join pieces together for continuous, hassle-free printing.
Filament splicing is the process of joining two pieces of filament to create a continuous strand. Whether you're saving a broken roll or just making use of leftover filament, we'll walk you through using a splicer tool and splicing by hand using a heating element so you can pick the best one for your setup. Finally, we will do a test print on the filament joint to mimic a 4-color change striped dragon. Let's dive in.
So if you want a more professional grade splice, a filament splicer tool is the way to go. They use controlled heat and pressure for a near perfect join. And we're using the Sunlu filament connector. It's very easy to use, and based on the type of filament that you're joining, the temps and heating times are already preset into the machine. And the device also comes with the PTFE sleeves for joining.
Slide the two pieces into the sleeve. I suggest making sure they curve in the same direction because you will need to re-spool, and if the joints are going in the opposite direction, that can be difficult. Gently hold the two pieces together and insert into the heating element. Close the cover and wait until it beeps. Open the cover and gently push the two pieces together until they cool.
Don't push too hard or the filament could slip and cause a bulge at the join. Once it's cool, put the filament into the cutter slot right at the sleeve and close the outer cover to cut the sleeve. Pull off the tube and there you have it. If you will be splicing filament often, this is the best method to use. So repeat this until you have joined everything that you want and then get ready to spool it. But make sure that you consider your color plan so the last color is the first to go on the spool.
Next up is the hand-to-heat splicing method. You will need a heating element, like a solder iron, lighter, or a torch, and a steady hand. There are a few files on MakerWorld for splicing jig, but we found that difficult to use. The lighter and torch can be a bit more difficult to use, but it will work if you don't have a solder iron. Lightly heat the filament ends until they start softening.
But don't overdo it. Now carefully align and gently press the ends together. And as it cools, you can roll the join between your fingers or on a flat surface to ensure a smooth connection. This method will work, but does require more precision to avoid weak joints. And you're probably going to need to file the join if you have any spots that aren't really smooth. Let's get ready to test our spliced filament. So you'll notice we did a little bit of rearranging here while we were working on the file for this to print our little example here.
We're using some leftovers from 4 different colors. We weighed each piece in grams so that we would know exactly how much filament we have of each and in total in order to plan out our print. We wanted to demonstrate how to determine the color striping based on the amount of each color you have. You don't have to do this if you just want to join your scraps and let it be what it is. But for our example, this cinder wing dragon is a 1-color print. We have scaled it down to match the amount of filament that we have. You can slice the print to check total filament until it is scaled down enough to not exceed the total grams you have.
Now on the left here, add the colors that you're using. Click the color tool icon, then the layer option, and increase the layer size. Just get started by layering in the order that you want your colors, slice the file, and check the amount of each filament per color based on the grams that you have. Continue adjusting the color slices until you are as close as possible to the amounts of each color to mimic a filament color change when printing. Once you have that set, remove all colors except for one because we are printing with a single roll. Load your splice filament spool into that one slot. Slice the file and print.
5 hours later.
And that's how you splice 3D filament. This method is a good alternative if you want to use multiple colors and don't have an AMS type setup. Got any splicing tricks of your own? Drop them in the comments below.
We will link this Sunlu filament connector and the heating element that we used in the description below. And if you found this helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more 3D printing tips.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.